Hey Kurt, I got a question, bro. So, how long would you be celibate for if you had to?
It's about kind of tricking your mom. So
you could trick yourself for 3 months with no sex.
Figuring it out as I go. I'm just being open enough to bring people into my journey and be honest about, you know, where I'm at and where I was.
What's up, FO gang? It's your boy Y2 times your girl's favorite ex.
that's right, goddamn it. It's Kurt Architects, the Far Perspective Podcast. This is our season 3. If you've been subscribed to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. We appreciate you. Hopefully, you're appreciating just the content we're trying to put out there. If you know what FawrOut is, you know it's for the talented, unique, and misunderstood. So it's all about just representing that uniqueness of something that makes you dope and unique, or whatever it is that I feel like makes you different, but you own who you are. Essentially, in short, it's being an individual. Being talented and just having some dope things going on. So we are joined by an R&B artist today, right out of Charlotte, North Carolina, right out of the Fort. She just put out an EP, had a single out for a month now, called Celebration. We are joined by no other than Morgan Gayla.
Hey Morgan, how's it going? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm so happy to be here.
Happy to have you here too.
There you go. So let's get into your EP that's out now.
Okay.
So if you want to name what it's called.
Okay. The EP is called Evolution of Mo.
Okay, there we go.
And it's basically, it takes you through the journey of my dating life, because I put my business out there. My music, all the lyrics are inspired by real life events. It is narrated by my friends. Each interlude is literally a voice note from different conversations that I've had with friends.
Very dope. So I know you put out the EP, or not the EP, but the single Celebration last month. I have a terrible time pronouncing things sometimes. But I know it alludes to being celibate and celebrating being celibate. So I know you just come up on 2 years of being celibate. So
yes.
I know you said you put your business out there for everybody. So being an artist, being vulnerable. So where's the mindset for you to come up with Celebration?
So when I wrote Celebration, I was honestly not in the best place mentally. That was my first try or attempt at celibacy. And at that point in time, I said, well, you know what? I'm ready to go ahead and get active again. Let's try this casual thing
Back
again.
to the streets.
Right. Let's try it again.
I'm
but
too familiar with casual shit right now. So.
Okay, it was definitely me dating from a scarcity mindset, and you can definitely tell that in the lyrics, like when I say my temporary fix. So that was just affirming that at that point in my life I felt like, well, let me just take what I can get, because I don't feel worthy of what I truly want, and I'm not patient, I don't have faith. So that song was definitely just about being in that place of a lack of faith. I feel like we've all been there, and I'm not one to just, you know, a lot of people like to act like everything is all loving, light, positive, but no, I want to be honest, vulnerable, and just honor every side of myself. And that was the side that lacked faith.
Yeah, that's kind of heavy. So you were intentional when you came out with the idea, of sharing your journey, but also celebration. That's just from being intentional about what you wanted to do out of dating and being in that tough spot. I did read on your press release that you were in like kind of just an odd space, like you just mentioned, in your dating life. So you just want to be intentional type thing, or got tired of like short pleasures or something like that?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to be intentional. Definitely got tired of, you know, short pleasures and temporary fixes. And it just wasn't for me. It didn't feel right. It wasn't authentic. And on top of that, I knew that if I truly stood firm in my boundaries and who I am, that would mean a lot of isolation and a lot of rejection. And it takes a person of, you know, strong discipline and confidence to say, okay, well, I'm cool with being rejected. I'm cool with rocking solo. I'm cool with having, you know, a few options or zero sometimes. Because you have to have the mindset like, listen, I will clear this whole roster out because I got confidence that I'm going to, you know, attract some more viable options.
Right. Okay. Hey Kurt, I got a question, bro. So how long would you be celibate for if you had to?
If I had to like make that conscious decision, effort?
Yeah.
How long could I do it?
Yeah.
Silence.
I could do it like at least I would say.
On purpose.
What's 90 days? Those are 3 months. 3
That's
months.
3 months.
Maybe 3 months. Yeah.
3 months.
And that's a good system
Yeah.
cleanse. Good 3 months just to be in your own energy.
Because he's been in the gym, so I started back at the gym, so I'm going on 3 months now. So
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
that's the whole thing of discipline, getting up early and
Yeah.
having your mindset to go ahead and lift weights or do your cardio. So that's a whole discipline. So I think it's about kind of tricking your mind. So
Definitely.
You can trick yourself for 3 months with no sex.
that doesn't
Okay.
sound honest at all. What about you?
I'm celibate now. I sell a little bit of ass,
Oh,
a little
God.
bit of cheeks.
Terrible.
That's about celibate I'm gonna be.
Terrible.
That's about all I got.
Hey, you know what? It's not for everybody though. I'm definitely not the kind of person I feel like, oh, everybody should be celibate. No.
Yeah.
No, if you listen to my music, you know I definitely do. You know, I advocate for, you know, shaking that
Living
ass.
your life.
Come on.
And getting some. If you feel liberated by getting some, do that. If you feel liberated by closing shop, do that. If you feel liberated by being naked or being modest, do that. Because we're all on different paths and everybody's different, and there's no right strategic way. I'm still figuring it out as I go. I'm just being open enough to bring people into my journey and be honest about, you know, where I'm at and where I was.
So in your 2-year journey thus far, what have you learned about yourself?
What I've learned about myself is that I need structure. I'm definitely very much so a creature of habit. Like I have to have my routines.
Yeah, same.
Like if I get off my routines, then I can easily fall back into the trap of bad habits. I've learned that when it comes to dating and while celibate, a lot of people don't have much to offer. Like, let's be real, especially when I look back on people I've been with in the past, I'm just like, well, what was it?
It's probably just fog, you know?
Yeah, like, wait, like, what was it besides that? And it's just like, I feel like I'm in a space where I just view intimacy as something very personal and very sacred. And I don't know, I just know that my requirements have to be met if I'm going to end the celibacy streak. Plus, it's just nice to really get to know people without that. And it's very interesting the way men act once they realize, like, I mean, I don't go around parading, like, I really don't disclose it to guys, you know, but if you want to make me uncomfortable and just, you know, right off the bat, just start talking about sex or being vulgar, then cool, I can make you uncomfortable too. Let's talk about money.
Okay.
Like, let's talk about finances. What you want to spend?
Right.
Now we can both be uncomfortable.
Yeah. So the EP that's out now, how many tracks are on there for people that?
The EP is, well, that's a good question. Let me go down the order. We got Celebration, Magic, Surrender, Prophecy. So it's 4 tracks, and there's a interlude
For each, in between each one.
in between each one.
What's Surrender about? That sounds like a spiritual journey thing.
It is. Okay, so Surrender, basically I was reading this book called All About Love by Bell Hooks, and there's a chapter when she talks about how she discovered that, you know, her parents and people in her life didn't truly love her, they just cared for her. So that inspired it. In the beginning of the song I go, what's the difference between love and care? You know, and it was just me discovering that, okay, a lot of people in my life didn't truly love me, they just cared for me. So in that song, I was just really describing letting go of toxic connections to essentially men in my life. That goes from dating, male friends I had, male familial, like family members and stuff, that I had to go ahead and disconnect from, and just really being honest about my needs and saying, you know what, I'm letting it go. I'm surrendering it.
Okay. It's an interesting journey. What's your favorite song off of your EP?
It's a tie between Surrender and Prophecy. I like Surrender a lot because it has a huge Toni Braxton vibe. Like, I love Toni. She heavily influences my sound. Like, she is an icon, a living legend in my eyes. So I really, really like that one.
Okay.
Surrender is produced by J.A. as well as Celebration. Prophecy is produced by Kurt Keys. What's special about Prophecy is that the process of making it was very hands-on because we were actually in the studio together, songwriting as he's making the track. And you'll see that if you guys do subscribe to my YouTube channel, you know, shameless plug.
Like, subscribe.
There is behind the scenes footage on there, but Prophecy is basically me calling forth my destiny. It's literally the lyrics. I'm saying I'm calling forth my destiny. So tired of the temporary. Next man to touch my body, he gonna be for life. And that's what I prophesied over myself and over my life. And it was just me being very, very honest and shameless. Because oftentimes women, we're not just women, just people in general, we're not really honest about what we want. I was very much a go with the flow type of gal, like, oh, you know, if you want to be casual, cool. If you want to just see where things go, cool. Me, I'm like, no, where are we going? What time does it start? You know, what are your goals? What are your plans? Not right off the bat.
Right.
But I mean, I make it very honest because I don't have time to waste. So it's like, why waste my time? Why waste his time or money? You know, you don't gotta waste your money on taking me out if you know that our core values don't align. Like, that's cool. I can get myself there.
Yeah, so you just hella intentional right now.
Yeah.
Definitely respect that.
So who are your like inspirations? Like when you saw them, you was like, oh, I can sing, I can.
Definitely. Beyonce, I'm a Beehiver.
Okay.
Donna Summers, I love me some Donna.
Okay.
Etta James, very bluesy, deep and soulful. She's the one that sings At Last.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else besides Tony. I think it would have to be it. Yeah, Beyonce, Donna, Etta. Oh, Minnie Riperton. How can I forget her?
Beautiful.
I love her. She's very like that's Eternal Bay right there. She's very whimsical and dreamy.
She is. I do want to congratulate you on the evolution of more. What song do you think, with my own curiosity, would be your favorite to perform?
My favorite? I would say Celebration. I love that beat. Like, when I heard it, literally a 30-second clip of it came on my For You page. And it was J.A. posting just a clip and himself in the studio creating it. So I slid in the DMs. I was like, hey, I know you don't know me, stranger, but I love that beat. I see you produce music. I sing. Like, is it for sale? And he said yes, and we've been rocking with each other, working together on music ever since. But yeah, I love that beat. It's very catchy, and I mean, as soon as I heard it, I started writing. I was like, oh please God, he has to give me this beat. I've already wrote the hook. Based off of just the 30 seconds that I heard of it. Yeah.
So where can people check out or find your EP at for those who want to listen and appreciate your vulnerability and being transparent?
Okay, so you can find me on all streaming platforms. You just type in Morgan Gayla, Gayla. If you want to chat with me or anything or connect with me on social media, I'm on Instagram, Morgan_Gayla. On Twitter, if you want to talk shit with me. Oh, can I cuss on here?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
What the fuck you want to do?
I didn't know. So on Twitter, it's Morgan Gayla Muse, so M-U-S.
Or X. On X.
Oh, sorry, on X.
Yeah, that's so wild. This is forever Twitter, though.
That's crazy, right? So on X, you can do that. Definitely, again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's a music video for Celebration out. There's behind the scenes. There are diary vlogs to go to each song on there as well if you ever want to, pick my brain and get deeper into the stories behind each lyric.
Okay. That's very creative, very far out.
Okay.
And you are on the Far Respected podcast. So my last question for you, well, people that watch this or listen or follow us on Instagram, they know the slogan is for the talented, unique, and misunderstood. So we're still pushing out content that help relate to that with this podcast and the other pieces of content that we do. So with that slogan for the talented, unique, and misunderstood, where would you say you fall under for that or what makes you far out, I should probably say, with that slogan in mind: talented, unique, and misunderstood. It could be all three. It could be one. It could be all three. It could be two to three.
I would say definitely misunderstood. In my life, I have felt deeply misunderstood. I used to be highly offended by it, but now I'm just in the space of I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't take the time to explain myself anymore.
For sure.
At all. I said what I said. Period.
You heard it.
So
You
you're
heard it.
unapologetic.
Yes, very, very much unapologetic. Definitely very much unique. I feel like my perspective is different. I don't know anybody else who is approaching music from this perspective as far as, you know, dating with intention. Yes, a lot of my past songs and current songs are definitely hypersexual. So people are like, wait, how you singing about that? But you, I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm human.
Right, man.
You were definitely talking about things being hypersexual.
Right.
Yeah, we were. Like, you know, I'm very much human. But yeah, that's what makes me far out.
That's it.
I like that. Thank you for that explanation. You know, it's all about kind of feeling like being an outcast was different, and then owning it though too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like I own it.
it's like the
I
alternative
own
black
it.
crowd. Like you've been around Dublin Swat, you performed around the city. Like you know,
Yeah, I
that-
perform in Double Swat.
Yeah, that energy when you're around and the alternative black people or whatnot. Like
Yeah.
you know, just want to have that community, like the Tyler creators and shit. Issa
Yeah,
Rae.
like it's okay. It's okay to be different, and I acknowledge that about myself. I don't have an issue rocking solo, going places alone.
Can't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
you
good to
really-
stand on it. You know.
You really can't exactly that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm big on, standing on my boundaries.
Right.
But more so with myself, because I'm learning that boundaries are not for other people. It's not about controlling people. Like, oh, you can't do this, can't do this. It's for me and how I choose to react and what I choose to allow.
Right.
People are gonna be who they are,
That's a fact.
and that's cool. But I don't have to deal with it.
That's a fact. Wow, he's a huge anime nerd, but he's still, you know, he's super cool. Everybody always love him everywhere he go. So
Everyone loves anime. I try to get into it.
I try to too, but
It's not for everybody, man.
yeah,
It's
I
not
just
for
can't do it.
everybody.
I like the jokes that they make about it, but I can't.
The music is nice.
Yeah,
Music.
maybe I should tap into it. We talk about manifesting and making your own, creating your destiny. I think anime, some of the shit is like kind of based on that. So
It's good, man. It teaches you to believe in yourself.
yeah, there we go.
And that's what you need to really do anything.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
flourish for real. Well,
Power of friendship.
Well, Morgan, we definitely appreciate you being on the FawrOut Perspective podcast, taking time out for us today. And again, congratulations on your EP. That
Yeah,
was
man.
remote.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Come
like
on.
and subscribe. Y'all can
Yes.
check her album out, her EP, excuse me. We're going to put the link on the bottom of the screen here. And yeah, signing off, man. It's Kurt Architect.
It's your boy Y 2 times.
We appreciate y'all for watching.